What if African countries decide to colonize Europe? Episode 2.5, I think. So the last one will have some stuff. Anyways, Slovenia will unite with these guys, which isn't very good for the Africans, but it's okay. Belarus joins with Russia, and these guys all join up together. And Kaliningrad will be annexed by Russia by invading a ton of land from these guys and taking it as theirs. So they declare as this land theirs, like that. Anyways, after this, there's gonna be another country trying to invade, which is Libya, which we're making them like, I guess, lime-ish color. Too many green countries, so I guess two up in like a pink. I guess that'll work, but I still don't like it, so let's do a dark cyan. And Libya goes up here. And Libya takes over a ton of land, which they do say that they want some land over here, so they do get these islands and get the land out of Turkey, over here in Turkey, and land over here, like Lebanon. They get all of this, which is pretty good. They get like all these islands. They eventually get this island as well from Algeria for a little land exchange. Germany decided to just split up. Bavaria takes independence. East Germany gets independence. And another African power takes over Germany, which is, well, Angola, which would be a dark red Angolan. This would take the rest of Germany. It would take Switzerland as well, or Switzerland, fully annexing both of them. Bavaria would be like a light blue, and this would be just a reddish color. This would be like a darkish pink color, but Europe is looking a lot different. Anyways, the Russians have some stuff going on, but over here, Africa's not just thinking about stuff, because the Guineas have united. Senegal has took over Gambia. It started to expand. Boom, Senegal takes that. Marx's hair just joins, gets split like this. With Mauritania taking most of it, but Morocco also taking stuff. Morocco also invades these islands a little bit. Why do I smell weird? I don't know. Anyways, like this, both of them like take over what they wanted. Morocco's straightforward turns to this. And Mauritania gets some more coastline and some more desert to become more deserty than they already are. Anyways, after this night, Mali would go through Senegal and trade with some of these countries. But now there's only these countries left. And well, 2 more countries are having the fun. Actually, a country called Nigeria is trying to get more lands. So they kind of like take over some land. Over here, a guy called Nigeria gets more land. They're strong. They can do whatever they want. Maybe Egypt will bounce them off a little bit because Egypt has all of Spain and part of France. And the French collapse. Anyways, Poland will be partitioned up. This will come Nigeria, Egypt, Angola, DRC, Ethiopia, Kenya, Tanzania, and the other one, let's make a couple of random lines, and so I think we're happy and even. Alright, Algeria will get this. Nigeria will get this. Egypt will gain this land down here. This land will go to Mauritania. No, I guess this country, Ethiopia, will get it. Next one, the DRC will get this. Angola will gain this. Who else? Tanzania gains this part. South Africa gains this part. Any other countries? Pink Moroccans will gain this. The other part, a new country will try to colonize it, which is going to be Republic of Congo. Actually, Cameroon. Cameroon's be a dark color like this, and they take the rest, which is kind of like this. So like this. Because the unfair amount of land they get, it's like this now. So yeah, Algeria gains this, and Nigeria moves out more. This also means that this land will be given to Egypt, and this land will be. Yeah, let's just carve up Poland into a bunch of small pieces. Maybe let's make Poland bigger so we can cut it even more and make it more miserable. Yeah. Also Kaliningrad and Belarus and Russia's parts. Yeah, we're dividing that up. All of this is gonna be divided up by certain powers in the future. For now, it's okay. Yeah. This is pretty sad for Poland. They are completely carved up by every country possible. Basically, every one of them has taken over. Even a new country's taken over them. And this causes this colony to get a little bit bigger because, well, look at the rest of the countries. They have land everywhere. So why not they expand a little into Eastern Europe? That's gonna be their mainland invading. So yep, 1, 2, 3. Wait a minute. Tunisia. Poor Tunisia didn't get anything. So we're giving Tunisia this bit of land. Poor Tunisia got almost nothing. Boom, Tunisia gets something. They got these countries, which isn't the best thing to do, but whatever. Serbia goes out to a civil war right now. Serbia's carved up to like many pieces. Kosovo, the Kosovinians, and this. The real Serbians do end up pushing up here and up here, will struggle with these two. Anyways, in the Russia-Ukraine war, Ukraine's actually winning in this scenario. Taking over some coastal land over here. But they do lose this northern part. But for exchange, they gain this part. So it's not really still even, but you know, it's cool that they have. Anyways, they expand all the way out to here. Russia gains this land from Ukraine, and Ukraine gets all of this land, which is going pretty well in Ukraine's favor. Anyways, some African countries are like, what's going on? Not just Europe being colonized. Maho, go. Ja, mach ich tukue be mach. Za bit mar quantité. He hamakon. Anyways, all countries here will make an agreement that this will be independent. So keep some remnants for Europe. Get it? Where is it? Okay, this country gains independence, which is a very weak country. These islands are very weak. In our what if civilization we started, Jesus Christ. This country is actually their own country, and they're pretty weak. They're really not that strong. They're like the top 50. There's only 50 countries. You know how many countries there are? They're in this top like 80 or 75 or 60 or something like that. Anyways, they get independence, and the world doesn't like them, and the world absolutely hates them. The world hopes they die. So yeah, they want them to die to the DRC because they have some land up north. Like some land up north. The DRC really makes yeah. The DRC annexed this Republic of Congo. These two have to unite for the scary world they are gonna live in. Uganda's like Uganda knuckles. Okay, just kidding. Anyways, these two unite for very unlikely reasons. But let's pretend they're gonna unite. The rumors go ning ning ning. Anyways, yeah. The Sudanese decide they're ready for some war. They're ready for some war to get some land. And the Sudanese go through this, and they go to Turkey, and Turkey's like, just leave us alone, man. So Sudan gets over this much land. They took some land from the other one, which they say sorry and give them some money. Yeah, Sudan's now decently rich. Every country in Africa is now rich, so it really doesn't matter anymore. Sudan just say sorry and just gives them some money, and okay, they say okay. Syria decides to unite with Turkey to make Turkey stronger and to give Syria hope. Kurdistan gets independence, which makes a lot of people pissed, but you really can't do anything. There's gonna be some border shifts because I don't know. Okay, what does Kurdistan look like? I don't know what Kurdistan. Bring up the light. Go here. Borders of I don't know. I don't care about the countries they are in because I know them. Okay, so it looks like this, like a bunch of curves. Look at this bunch of curves. and they make a lot of like this, and this, and they're about to get some land up here. Like this. This is what they look like. So this is what they look like now. Hi! Anyways, see a lot of stuff happen. We see Kirsten coming back, which is pretty weird to be fair. But the world now has like all these. Boy, what you doing? Anyways, unlikely union, Equatorial Guinea and Gabon unite, and let's just get rid of this panhandle because why do you need that? Who needs that stupid panhandle when you have life ahead of you? You don't even need that panhandle. Why do you need it anyways? Give some ocean access to this little guy, man. He deserves it. Anyways, these waters do some stuff. Like, it kinda... But whatever, we can't really see that anyways. But this is about 2.5. But we will see that China's facing a civil war. And Tibet is like really like big. Like this. Xinjiang is trying to get independence, but they can't really. Manchuria gets independence. Southern, this part of China, I call it Yanyan or something like that, gets independence. And then this part gets independence. And then China looks like this, and then the warlords start to come back. And they start to take over a lot of China. Leaving China to be like this. And then Russia loses all of Siberia to become its own country. Because they don't want Russians to be in there. So Russia's weakened from this. Japan takes over a bunch of nothingness, but Japan does take over this and these islands, remember that. Japan also now takes over Taiwan and starts the conquest up in Koreas. The Koreas did not unite, it's under Japanese rule, so Japan looks something like this. Japan looks something like this, and their like ocean territory will probably look something like this. They'll have a pretty good dominance. Anyways, this is end for it, but there's one more event we gotta show you, which is that the USA, Donald Trump, all that stuff is also going to a civil war. Florida man gets independence. Maine gets independence. Michigan get independence. Ohio gains independence. What does Ohio look like again? Something like Ohio just changes borders. And no Ohio, California. California looks something like this. Wait. Washington get its independence. Tra-la-la-la, tra-la-la. And Alaska and Hawaii gets independence. Texas gains independence. Some more random countries start to get independence that are not states. Like this country, I guess Nevada Empire, New Mexico Empire, that a huge country up north. A country right here. Country right here. Country right here. Country right here, and a country right here. Canada's happy and decides Russia just Siberia, I don't know what I'm doing. End the video, bye. That's it.